If Blake's telling the truth, why is everything falling apart? The courtroom drama is unfolding, and Blake Lively's credibility is on the line. Megyn Kelly is relentless in her pursuit, determined to expose the lies Blake has been spinning. Over and over, Blake makes bold accusations, only for the entire narrative to collapse into absolutely nothing. But Megyn isn't backing down. She's digging deeper, uncovering cold, hard evidence, texts, footage, the works. As the truth surfaces, Blake's perfect image begins to unravel, and she's desperately scrambling to regain control, calling it harassment. Yet with each new piece of evidence, her carefully curated story disintegrates faster than she can repair it. Then, the bombshell. TMZ drops undeniable video footage, proof that utterly contradicts Blake's claims against Justin Baldoni. She accused him of crossing a line during a silent montage scene, whispering something inappropriate and getting too handsy. The reality? The video shows them fully in character, flirting, laughing, and enjoying their scene, just two actors doing their job. And her supposed big moment? Justin casually comments on her scent, to which Blake responds, "It's my body makeup." That's her smoking gun? But Megyn isn't letting this go. With the evidence now public, Blake's credibility is plummeting, and this isn't her first story to fall apart. Remember when she accused Justin's producing partner of showing her inappropriate content? That so-called graphic material turned out to be nothing more than an innocent, artistic photo of him, his wife, and their newborn baby. At this point, it's starting to look less like a genuine accusation and more like a strategic takedown. And Blake, she might not be able to escape this one. The truth is undeniable. Nothing inappropriate happened, not even close to what Blake described. Yet, the mounting evidence of her twisting the facts is getting harder to ignore. And here's where it gets even messier. Blake's own text messages tell a very different story. She was the one reaching out, sending flirtatious messages, even inviting Justin over while breastfeeding. That's a far cry from the victim narrative she's been feeding to the public. Time and time again, she accuses him of misconduct, only for the full context to reveal nothing. Megyn Kelly lays it out with clarity. Blake has manipulated the media, leaked selective information, and painted herself as the victim. Now, it's all about damage control, a desperate attempt to salvage her image after last summer's PR disaster. But Blake isn't just relying on words. She's officially filed a lawsuit against Justin, accusing him of SH and retaliation. But Justin isn't rolling over. He's fighting back with a countersuit, accusing her of trying to silence him and destroy his reputation. And the hypocrisy? It's at a new level. Blake was the one who leaked the story to the New York Times. But now, she's demanding a gag order to prevent Justin from defending himself. Leaks are fine when they serve her narrative, but when the truth threatens to expose her, she wants to silence it. Megyn Kelly isn't buying Blake Lively's game, and neither is Justin Baldoni's team. If Blake is truly telling the truth, what's the real reason behind her desperate fight to suppress evidence? If everything were above board, why go to such lengths to shut down the other side? The answer is clear. She doesn't want the truth to come out. And now, the cracks in her story are widening. During the It Ends With Us press tour, Blake and Justin were conspicuously distant. No joint interviews, no red carpet appearances, just swirling rumors of a behind-the-scenes fallout. The film may have shattered box office records, but off-camera, the drama was the real showstopper. Now, the legal battle is officially underway. A New York federal judge, Louis J. Lyman, has set a trial date for March 2026. But the tension is already at a breaking point. Blake's team is accusing Justin's lawyers of attempting to influence potential jurors by leaking private messages between them through a website. This battle is far from over, and Blake? She's losing grip on the narrative faster than she can keep up. Here's where it gets even more explosive. Justin Baldoni is reportedly dropping receipts, revealing that Blake isn't the innocent party she claims to be. Lively's legal team is now scrambling demanding an end to what they call an endless stream of defamatory media statements. But Justin's attorney, Brian Friedman, isn't backing down. His response? All we want is for the public to see the actual text messages, video footage, and powerful evidence that directly contradict her allegations. Meanwhile, Blake is shifting tactic, now pushing for the deposition of a crisis management expert, claiming they orchestrated the social media frenzy that turned the public against her. But let's be real, if she's telling the truth, why is she so desperate to suppress these snippets? Wouldn't full transparency work in her favor? She spent weeks framing herself as a number Me Too victim, but as more evidence stacks up against her, that narrative is quickly crumbling. And Justin? He's fighting back with receipts, ones Blake won't be able to ignore. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, think again. Justin has just dropped evidence that could flip the entire case on its head. According to TMZ, he's released private communication, including a nearly 7-minute voice memo he sent to Blake at 2 a.m. while working on their film. His words, "There's nothing more exciting to me than getting to work with Blake Lively and have her, all of her." Yep, 7 long minutes of that. But before we get to that cringe-worthy message, let's rewind. What really sparked this feud? Allegedly, Blake wanted to take control of the entire project, not in a collaborative way, but in a take-over-the-film kind of way. She reportedly tried to rewrite scenes, dictate the creative direction, and sideline Justin, who, by the way, was both the director and producer. In Hollywood, this kind of power move from an actress is practically unheard of. And then, there's that voice memo. Imagine this. You've accused someone of SH, yet that same person sends you a 7-minute apology at 2 a.m.? Strange, right? But here's the twist. Justin's message isn't harsh or defensive. It's desperate. He's groveling, clearly terrified of upsetting Blake and Ryan Reynolds. At one point, he even awkwardly jokes about her listening while breastfeeding. Who records and keeps something like this? Someone who knows they might need to defend themselves against a PR nightmare. And with the way things are unfolding, it seems Justin saw this storm brewing long before the rest of us did. But hold on, this isn't just about personal drama anymore. It's a full-blown war for public perception. Blake's allegations sparked a media firestorm, with the New York Times even wondering if she was using them to push a smear campaign. The twist? Justin is being accused of leading an anti-Blake agenda, but his lawyer insists that Blake fired the first shot with her strategic PR leaks. And at the core of it all? Control. Justin claims Blake didn't want just a little input. She wanted to dictate the entire film. When she didn't get it, she allegedly turned those frustrations into accusations. Now, Justin's receipts tell an entirely different story. His texts and voice memos don't depict him as the villain. They show a man caught between a Hollywood power couple and his own creative vision. His team insists they have evidence of Blake bullying her way through production and using her PR machine to bring him down. The irony? Justin built his reputation as a self-aware, reformed man. But now, critics are calling him too accommodating. Some are even mocking him as a bootlicker. And Blake? The strategy meant to crush Justin is backfiring spectacularly. With every leaked text and voice memo, her credibility shattered. What started as a calculated power move is spiraling into a PR disaster of Amber Heard proportion. So where does that leave us now? Justin's team isn't finished. More leaks are coming. If Blake thought she had control of this narrative, she may have seriously miscalculated. And then there's Ryan Reynolds. His silence? Louder than words. Now, the real bombshell. Justin is suing both Blake and Ryan for a staggering $400 million. That's nearly 4 times their combined net worth. Legal experts are calling it a media stunt. But for Justin, this isn't about money. He's seeking redemption. Blake fired back, calling this a classic case of Darvo. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. But Justin isn't flinching. His career was decimated, and now he's fighting for justice. This battle is just heating up. Baldoni's $400 million lawsuit isn't just about money. It's a battle for control of the narrative. If he wins even a fraction of that, it could financially ruin Blake and Ryan. Blake claims she's the victim. Justin says it's a calculated smear campaign. And Hollywood? Everyone is watching. Will Baldoni's high-stakes gamble pay off? Or will it blow up in his face? One thing's for sure, this war is far from over. And in Hollywood, scandals don't simmer, they explode.